Big shout to okjersey.com. Scan the QR code below and actually go to the link below to get affordable football shirts from all the European leagues, including the English clubs, all of them, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, City, Spurs, Chelsea, all of them, of course, are all there. You can get the current ones, past seasons, and also some absolute gems out there, vintage ones, and actually very affordable football shirts, high quality, like the one I'm wearing right here. It is very simple to get one. Let me show you how. You go to the website. It's very simple. You click on the Premier League, pick the club you want. For me, I pick Newcastle, for example. You go there, you will find all the current ones, training ones as well. You add whatever you want to the cart. Of course, check the sizes, add a patch, add to cart, but also never forget, as it says below, scan the QR code and put the code JUDGE in the checkout to get 8% discount. It's that easy. Just go to the website, check the football shirt you want. You will not regret it. Now, let's get back to our stream. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Welcome to another stream where we actually discuss the latest and greatest news. Are Arsenal set pieces sustainable? There's a lot of talking points about that as well. But people forget the narratives that are running currently from people all over the world about Arsenal and the set pieces. Liverpool, how can Liverpool go back to be their best? Are they going to come back? There's a lot of people that are talking about slot and all the stuff that is happening with Liverpool. Verts, Salah should be dropped, Jimmy Carragher, and other people saying that Salah should be dropped as well. That is a big talking point as well about that. Manchester City with Erling Haaland, is that sustainable? Is what people want to talk about. Can Erling Haaland keep scoring goals like this? Will Man City keep actually winning football matches? They haven't lost a football match in a while, Manchester City, and they look absolutely great and brilliant. And Chelsea need to keep it up. They play Ajax in the Champions League. They play them in an hour. But before we go on and enjoy the show, and if you're watching this on the replay, make sure to hit that like button underneath the video. Make sure to get the likes up because it helps the channel, it helps the community. Big up the community of Footy Judge Mo. You know what I mean? And also make sure, I'm going to ask you guys something. Make sure to check out right here, OK Jersey, right here, okjersey.com. Scan the QR code or go to okjersey.com. But don't forget to use the code JUDGE. A lot of times people go and forget to use the code JUDGE. Judge for Judge Mo. Just type JUDGE. You'll get 8% discount. And I want to know, everyone in the chat, if you are here now, let me know where are you tuning in from. It is very important to me to know where the people at Footy Judge Mo tuning in from. And also, I want to hear your questions. I want to hear what you guys think. Smash the likes on your way in. As it's Leti here is saying, Leti, saying smash the like button, people, and let me know what I got to think. Of course, Liverpool need to spend another 500 million on Haaland and they will win. Absolutely fantastic. Netherlands, Portugal, of course, next Belgium, right here. Big up everyone that is here, of course. I want to hear you all. I want to hear everyone that is here. Where are you guys tuning in from? There's about 100 people in the house. So I want to hear where you guys tuning in from. I am from Liverpool, lad. Big up. Just to let you know, it's the first game I go to the Premier League was actually Everton in Goodison Park. Of course, Florida. Of course, right here, Dallas. Big up, my man, from Dallas. Canada. Big up the people. Mogadishu. Of course, absolutely brilliant. Sweden. People are here from all over the world. So let me know in the comment section and send questions. Jamaica. Of course. Haaland has 10 years in his contract. Bro is staying. Sweden. Somali Flame is from Sweden. Big up the guys that are here. Where should we start? India, of course. Big up the people that are here. Jamaica. Big up. A lot of people from Jamaica. South Africa. Love the South African brothers here. Always supporting the channel. Love the African brothers. Where do we start, actually? Where do we start? Do we start with the sustainable thing? Let me actually show you a couple of videos that actually were right here about Arsenal, and I want to hear what people think about these videos. Let's listen to some of the Liverpool fans that actually spoke about this. Let's actually see here. This brother is talking about Arsenal and Liverpool. Oh, I don't think you guys will be able to hear it. So I need to actually open another browser and join from another browser. So let me do that quickly, so you guys can hear the video that is right in front of you, actually. I'm going to enter the studio and then add myself, of course, to here. Here, OBS virtual camera right here. And let's actually see what is going on right now. Here we go. We're here now. I hope that you guys can hear. Let's talk about a lot. There's a lot of things. And let's hear what the brother has to say about this. You guys let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear this video.
When it comes to Christmas, everything will settle. And you know what happens at Christmas with Arsenal. So
what do you mean?
Right now, it's funny because everyone's saying this about Liverpool, that about Liverpool, but really truly, I think we're still the favourite. People are talking about Liverpool this, Liverpool that, then the uproar of Liverpool. If we lose 4 games, 5 games, 6 games, or 7 games, we're still gonna win the league. It don't matter. Because 4 on a bounce, we lost this, Chelsea, Man United at Anfield. We're still gonna win the league. So imagine everyone's talking about this now about Liverpool and we still win the league. What does that say about you, lot?
I actually think it's crazy how some people talk about this. As it doesn't matter what Arsenal do, completely dismissing the work that Arsenal are doing is absolutely nuts and crazy. You know what I mean? Looking at the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal now, the structure of a team and how both teams play is absolutely crazy to me. If you look at Arsenal now and how they are structured on the pitch, and that is what the media is talking about. Everyone in the media. Watch, I'm going to show you guys another thing as well. I want you guys to see this, right? Forget, it's not about Arne Slot. Let me just show you something, guys. This is what the new narrative is about around Arsenal. Our set piece is ruining the league. This is an article on ESPN UK. How throw-ins boosting Arsenal and adding boredom. That is the new narrative. People just like to say stuff like this. This is an article that was written by a Liverpool fan, right? On ESPN UK. And I was just speaking on the Football Terrace about this. And I wanted to actually discuss this with people before the Champions League games. Why are people completely dismissing the other aspects of Arsenal's game is beyond me, actually. Why do people actually completely ignore the fact, right, that Zubamendi is playing well for Arsenal? Why are we dismissing that a new player coming to the league, right? And I'm just going to present this argument for you, right? Zubamendi is a player that is coming from Spain. Zubamendi is coming to an Arsenal team that is settled. Zubamendi is coming to an Arsenal team that is tough to play in. Completely starting every game. Absolutely have his own position. And playing like one of the best players in the league currently, right? While players like Wirtz are finding it hard to adapt. He's coming from the Bundesliga, right? Players like Isak, who's coming from Newcastle, from the same league, is finding it hard. Players like Kerkez are coming from the same league at Bournemouth and finding it hard to play. And it's not like Zubamendi is coming from Real Madrid or Barcelona. He's coming from Real Sociedad, a team that, play football on the ground, but they're not as dominant as the rest of the teams in La Liga. But nobody wants to talk about that. Everyone wants to talk about the negatives. And that is what I don't understand. By the way, this has happened similarly to Liverpool last season, when people wanted to take away from Liverpool and talk about Salah only. But now we're watching Arsenal. We're watching players like Calafiori play at left back and being one of the best left backs in the league. You know what I mean? And Gabriel improving after people calling him. A lot of people called Gabriel a bozo, right? After having players like I just wanted to understand why there is so much like narrative around Arsenal instead of talking about the positives and instead of talking about Eucharist. For example, yes, Eucharist is not scoring goals and he's having some tough times and he scored goals yesterday, right? People want to talk about the negatives. And I actually find this also about Manchester City. People want to talk about what if Haaland is not there? But what if Haaland stays fit? What if they keep feeding Erling Haaland? What if that happens? Why the if is only the negative part? Why it's not the positive part? You know what I mean? And the difference between Liverpool negatives, when we talk about Liverpool negative, Liverpool are losing games. You know what I mean? Liverpool currently are finding it very, very hard. You know what I mean? Liverpool are finding it very hard. So it is fair to say, if Liverpool don't click, what happens? But I don't think it's not fair to say that Erling Haaland is not going to be reliable. To say that Arsenal are not sustainable. Oh, they don't play good football. You're lying. You're lying. Arsenal, good football, entertaining. Arsenal might not be the most entertaining team in the world. You can watch Barcelona, you can watch PSG, you can watch Bournemouth. Bournemouth might be entertaining. You know what I mean? You can go watch Bournemouth and they might be entertaining you every week. You can go and watch Brighton. They might pass the ball around and be entertaining. But if you're talking about teams that win the league, mostly the teams that win the league are the teams that are in control. Like what Pep Guardiola did for years. It's all about passing. It's all about controlling the narrative around you. It's all about controlling the game, knowing where the next ball is going. It's all about not conceding chances, always staying in the game. That is the reality, though. That is actually how football is played. That is how, you know, the word sustainable that everyone is talking about? That is the word, that the new buzzword. You know, the new buzzword, right? The new buzzword is sustainable. Yeah, no, Arsenal don't play sustainable. I actually believe that currently in the world, in terms of sustainability, if Arsenal in the Champions League and in the Premier League kind of have the same approach to games, that is the definition of sustainable. And I want you guys to hear this again because I'm going to repeat it again. If Arsenal play the same brand of football in the league and the same brand of football in the Champions League, that is the definition of a sustainable way of playing football. You know what I mean? That is what people don't want to discuss. That is because it doesn't suit their narrative. It doesn't suit the agenda. It doesn't suit the way they want to talk about the game. It doesn't suit the people that actually, it doesn't get them clicks. You know what I mean? It doesn't get you clicks. If you discuss Arsenal's positive, if you discuss Liverpool, if you discuss Man City scoring goals with Haaland, it doesn't suit the narrative. It doesn't get you clicks. What gets you clicks is actually sitting down and saying that Arsenal's way of playing football is not sustainable. But you're ignoring, right, all the other aspects of the game. You're ignoring how Arsenal control the games. You're ignoring how many chances City create for Haaland. You're ignoring that. You know what I mean? You're absolutely ignoring this, but you're choosing to pick on the points that you don't like. You're choosing to pick on the set pieces instead of discussing the positives. And I don't like this about football analysis. And big up everyone that joined us from Osam, guys. If you are here, make sure to hit the like button, guys, if you're here. And also, I want you guys to check OK Jersey right here underneath. Check. And also, don't forget to use the code JUDGE. And big up my friend here. Thank you so much for the donation. Can you analyze why Arsenal has been so good defensively this season? Calafiori free roll. I'm going to tell you why Arsenal have been so good defensively this year. Thank you so much for the donation and the super chat. The reason why I think Arsenal have been so much good defensively this season is all about defending compact. It's all about Arsenal. Even if they play a high line, Arsenal still, the lines are very close to each other. When the team press, Saliba and Gabriel push forward. That is the definition of a team that is not set up to concede shots. That is a team that is not set up to concede chances. Look at the XG against them in comparison with other teams in the league, right? So Arsenal don't concede chances. Number one, once Arsenal lose the ball, everyone go back to position. Everyone at Arsenal go back to yes, Malcolm, they have. So just to answer you, Malcolm, you will help the channel massively. If you go, you will find vintage Everton kits, you will find training Everton kits, you'll find current Everton kits as well. So go and check, get one, and just let me know if you got one in the comment section. But don't forget to use the code JUDGE, because I don't get anything. I don't get any percentage from this. But if you use the code JUDGE, it will tell them that you got this from this channel. So make sure to do that, right? No one, and I agree with this, no one wants to analyze games now. They just want to run narratives. That is what they want. You know what I mean? Right? That is what they want. So it's, you want to analyze Zubamendi, for example. You want to analyze Declan Rice's role in the team. People keep talking about Declan Rice. So people want to keep talking about Declan Rice going forward. Yeah, he delivers set pieces, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what about the Declan Rice's role in getting the ball back, of intercepting, of actually stopping the opposition from having transitions? You know what I mean? What about that? Why aren't you discussing this? Why aren't you getting that and actually discussing it on shows? And because I want to, there are a couple of good ones out there that I wanted to discuss with you. There are a couple of good videos that I wanted to discuss with you, right? And this is kind of like, I want you guys to check this out. So check this out to see what is going on. Check this out and see what is going on. Here we go. This is a video that I wanted to actually discuss with you guys. It will go. This one. Watch Jason Cundy and actually discussing this. This is a very important video that I wanted to show you guys.
That's awesome. Look, like Mikel Arteta is a bloody good manager, right? He has shown that over the. You get close to Liverpool, get close to Man City. Where Arsenal, if they don't win it this year, they'll look back on last season and feel, how did we not get closer to Liverpool? Because Liverpool won it at canter. Now Liverpool are struggling, right? Arsenal have capitalised. City have not been great. They're second, 3 points behind. If they can keep their noses in front, Arsenal, I don't see any reason why Arsenal can't win it.
He's not a top 10 manager in the world for me.
At the moment,
yeah.
At the moment,
I'm not to say he can't be.
No,
but you know, you can't put him in a.
That's a load of rubbish, to be honest, because we tried to name 10 better managers currently, 10 better coaches currently than Mikel Arteta. I can't name better coaches. We will talk about managers. That is different. Talking about managers is different than talking about coaches. Coaching wise, Arteta currently is one of the best, right? One of the best out there. Because the way Arsenal play, you watch Arsenal and you think that is a team that is fucking well drilled. You will never see a manager play against Arteta and play against Arsenal and say, yeah, that was an easy team to read. That was an easy team to actually play against. That is the definition of a good manager. Like even a Man City fan here is saying he's top 5 right now. That is the reality. But the problem is, you want to talk about trophies and stuff, that is on the side. Yes, you need to win trophies to actually have a legacy, 100%. But in terms of a coach, right? In terms of a coach, someone said mid-table are well drilled. Not really, not as much as Arsenal. You will not see a mid-table team go and absolutely smash Atletico Madrid 4-0. You won't see that. You know what I mean? You won't see this. Like, you will not see a mid-table team batter Atletico Madrid in the Champions League 4-0, right? You won't see that, right? Right, but to be honest with you, Jason Cundy here is speaking facts, but the other guys not. But listen, guys, I want to ask you guys something before we go on and play the video. Check out our sponsor. Check out OK Jersey. Make sure to go to the website, scan the QR code or go to the website, right? And don't forget to type the code JUDGE. Really, the high quality shirts. I know that high quality shirts, They have the vintage ones. So go and check them out. It's very important for me as well. Support the channel. You support the channel by doing this.
The top 10 manager in the world.
You need to have something to hang your hat on. You can't just be saying we finished second, we push. Look, they're going to, as I keep saying, they got a chance. They've got a really good chance of doing something big this season.
Yeah.
Right. But right now, it's too premature to be having that conversation. He's the best man. It's too premature to say Arsenal best side in the world. You simply can't. No. You can't say that. But they've got a squad that can fight on a lot of different fronts.
You know, a lot of people think he's one of the best managers in the world.
Well, they're probably gooners, aren't they? I mean, you know, based on what? Come on. You need to back it up. You need to have, if you've got a Champions League under your belt and you've got, you know, a string of trophies, finishing second does not make you the best manager in the world.
I disagree with that part. Because if you're asking, there are a lot of other managers around that won trophies, right? Erik ten Hag won trophies. Claudio Ranieri won trophies. Right? And I just wanted to ask you guys something for real before we actually go on. If you are a club now and you're looking at Mikel, and I'm being completely honest here, and people need to understand this when I'm actually discussing this. If you are a club now and you're looking at managers in the world, would you say that there are 10 better managers that you will take at your club before you take Mikel Arteta to coach your team? Is that something that you think can happen? I don't think so. There are people that would say that, not me, but there are people that would say I will take Arteta over, for example, for long-term Antonio Conte. Because you watch Antonio Conte in Europe yesterday, he smacked 6-2, right, in Europe. He wins leagues. He is very good, Antonio Conte. I love Antonio Conte, and everyone knows that, right? But if you're asking a club, would you take Mikel Arteta to build a foundation, to build a tactical formation that will win you games, right? Would you take Arteta or would you take Antonio Conte? Maybe if you want to win the league, you'll take Antonio Conte for a year. But for a long term, Antonio Conte has proven that he wouldn't actually work for your club. You know what I mean? Like, you look at, there are other managers. Glasner won a trophy with Crystal Palace. Is he a better coach than Mikel Arteta? If he goes to Arsenal, would he be able to create a system that would work like this? I don't think so. The problem, and I think one of the problems, actually, the problem is when people talk like this. So this is Alex, you know what I mean? Alex is speaking to AFTV. And I think that is one of the problems with the Arsenal fan base. And we had this discussion yesterday about the Arsenal fan base taking it too far. Some of them, not all of them, some of the Arsenal fan base. The problem is some of them are on AFTV. And because AFTV is one of the biggest out there, people think that that is the majority of Arsenal fan base. But I want you guys to hear this and tell me if there is substance to this argument or not.
I think it's a matter of time, and maybe it's now that we start talking about Arsenal being the best team in the world or in Europe.
In the world, wow.
Who is better? There is no one right now that I look at and I say, I'm scared of playing them, or I think they'll batter us, I think they'll beat us, right? I look at our fixtures.
No, but with respect, that's a little bit different. I hear where you're going, but saying that and saying we're the best in the world is a little bit different, right?
I don't think so.
So as you say, are we not? No one doesn't fear us. I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
But if you say we're the best team in the world, whilst I might not totally disagree with that either, there might be people say, "Well, slow down." It's only 8,
well, they
9
can say that.
gone.
I'm saying my point right now. I don't think there's a team in Europe that wouldn't be scared of us right now and that we can't beat, right? And this is backed up. This is backed up by pundits and fans and managers and players saying that Arsenal are favourites for the Premier League. Right, I saw Opta before the game came out. Arsenal favourites for the Champions League. I personally don't think we'll win the Champions League. I think we've got too much going on in other competitions. I think our priority is going to be the Premier League, maybe a cup competition. I think PSG are the only team right now that I think rival us for that position of one of the best, if not the best team in Europe. This defensive record, we heard it just now, is Arsenal's best defensive start to a season since Arsenal became a club.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
This team right now is genuinely set up to go on and build a legacy. I said this as well. We could look back on this team in 20 years the same way we look back on the Invincibles, the same way we look back on Sol Campbell and Patrick Vieira and Dennis Bergkamp and Thierry Henry and Ashley Cole and these kind of players. We could look back on these players like Gabriel and Saliba and Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka and Timber with that same feeling and legacy. All they have to do now, and maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, maybe this is too much too soon. All we have to, and I say all we have to do is go and do it, go and win, right?
I actually think it's ridiculous that he's saying that they are the best team in Europe currently. There are a lot of teams that I think they're better, right? There are teams that are better than Arsenal currently because they have more firepower up top. I would argue that PSG are better than Arsenal. I would argue currently maybe Bayern Munich look very established currently. And until they face them, I know that he's talking about Arsenal being resilient and Arsenal being defensively very solid, right? I wouldn't say Barcelona currently. If you watch the PSG game, I don't think that Barcelona, for example, if Barcelona play against Bayern Munich or play against PSG, we watched them against PSG getting torn apart, attack after attack. That high line gets picked apart very easy. Lamine Yamal is not having the same season as last season. Rashford is having a good season. So I wouldn't say that Barcelona are better than Arsenal currently. The problem with this is that, and I'm going to say this, guys, and guys, before we go on, there's only 100 likes. Can I get to 300 likes live? That would help the channel massively. The like button it looks like thumbs up underneath the channel. So maybe check the like button, turn off the chat and hit the like button. Let's get to 300 likes live. Listen, I'm trying to do the show solo so we can talk to you, right? I'm trying to talk to you and hit the like button, guys. Come on. In the next 5 minutes, let's get to 200 first. Tyler, the problem with this is that I don't think Alex is saying this and he's doing it for clicks. I swear to God, Tyler, I'm not sitting here and actually bullshitting you. I think Alex, watching his team, I don't know the guy, right? I don't know the guy. I don't know what he thinks. But I'm genuinely believe that he's sitting there and he thinks that. He watches his team and he thinks that they are one of the best teams in Europe, if not the best. He thinks that defensive solidity is actually something that he relies on. You know what I mean? He relies so much on the defensive solidity. I don't think he's doing it for clicks. I don't think he's doing it for clicks. Maybe you can call him this, but does he have substance? You don't think that people have substance to call Arsenal one of the best teams in Europe currently? It's about being drilled and how they are coached and how they are so solid defensively. Isn't that part of being one of the best teams? Like being a team that is coached, which Zubamendi is playing like this. If they have people to come in and out of the team, like Marzo Skelly for Calafiori, Martinelli played well yesterday. You saw watch Mosquera. You know what I mean? They still haven't played handicap yet. Timber is right back, has been very, very good. And we're going to show you the clip about Matisse with Robbie about the best right back in the league right now. Is it Reece James or Timber? And I want to hear your opinions. What is going on with YouTube? Why is YouTube dropping massively? I don't know. What is happening with the numbers? It's dropping, coming back. Is YouTube bugging for you guys? Can I get a yes or no? Is YouTube bugging for you? Right? Is YouTube bugging for you now? Because it's kind of like, it's going down and up. It's kind of strange. Okay, fair enough. Jamal is asking, Mo, is Arsenal not top 3 teams in Europe right now? I wanna. Is PSG better than them? Is Bayern Munich better than them? Who else? Do you think Real Madrid are better than them? Maybe not. I don't think that Real Madrid are better than them. Who else? Can someone tell me who else is better? Is Chelsea better than Arsenal? Are Liverpool better than Arsenal? Are Man City better than Arsenal? Who else? Just give me names in the chat that you think. Inter. Here is the thing about us. That's very good. Here is the thing about Inter currently. The reason why I wouldn't put Inter against ahead of Arsenal currently now, because we are actually on a 7-game winning streak, right? Inter are doing fantastic. Inter are doing very well. But Inter conceded 8 goals in Serie A already. Our defense in the league is not looking good. We conceded a lot of chances. Even yesterday, we won 4-0, but we conceded chances. Arsenal conceded a couple of chances. We conceded 7 shots just in the first half. Our defense doesn't look as strong because we are a very, very attacking team currently, Inter. This is why I am waiting for Christian Kivo. And also Christian Kivo is still a young manager, right? So I'm still waiting to actually fully judge my team, to be honest with you. because you cannot say we're actually considering 8 goals in the league is a lot, though. It's absolutely a lot. 8 goals in the league in 7 games. That's more than 1 goal a game. That is a lot of goals conceded, to be honest with you, Inter. But I would say that Inter are on course to actually be very, very good team currently. Bayern are good, but they play in the Bundesliga. We watched them against Chelsea in the first game of the Champions League. They looked good. I like the way Bayern Munich play football, right? I like how Bayern play. Inter with set pieces, as Antoine here is saying, bro, we are very good in set pieces. You don't understand. We are very, very good in set pieces right now. Absolutely fantastic. Emmanuel, Arsenal have played 12, lost 1, drawn 1, won 10. Conceded 3 goals. That is astonishing, actually. If you actually think about this, that is absolutely astonishing for Arsenal. If you are asking me, to be honest, it's absolutely astonishing. I'm not sure if we can beat PSG again, to be honest. If we play PSG again, I will absolutely be in hiding if Inter play PSG again. To be honest with you, Arsenal keeping 9 clean sheets is absolutely astonishing, actually. You know what I mean? It's but I wanted to move the conversation to Liverpool, actually, a little bit about the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal, actually, currently. But actually, I wanted to before I go to that, I wanted to actually to see what you guys think about Manchester City and how Manchester City are actually being before we talk about Liverpool and Mohamed Salah and all this stuff. How do you see Manchester City in this title race and this Champions League? How? Right? Do you think that Manchester City, if Haaland stays fit, I think they're going to be a problem with the how Haaland is scoring the goals and how he's popping up in the right places and how has he improved his all-around football playing is absolutely amazing and astonishing to me. I'm looking at Manchester City and how they play. They cater to Erling Haaland, the way Doku, Savinho, Rico Lewis, the way Reinders, the way Foden cater to Haaland is ridiculous. But I'm actually here, agree with my friend here, is saying, I need to see the next 3 games. Aston Villa, Liverpool for Manchester City, and also I think Man City play Aston Villa away, if I'm not mistaken. I think they play Aston Villa away. If I'm not mistaken, I'm just checking they play Villa away, they play Bournemouth at home, and then they play Liverpool. In between, they play the Cup away at Swansea and play Dortmund. These games will tell me a lot about how Manchester City. There are 2 games that will tell me a lot about Man City, which is Aston Villa away from home, how Man City will approach this game, and also Bournemouth at home, because Bournemouth are fucking flying. They're amazing. And if Bournemouth go to the Etihad and actually match City and play well, that is when actually we can trust Manchester City, right? This is it. It's not about Liverpool at home. I wouldn't judge Manchester City. Same as I wouldn't judge Liverpool against Arsenal, Arsenal against Liverpool. I wouldn't judge Man City against Liverpool because these games have a lot of circumstances. I would judge Man City in different games. Will Erling Haaland keep scoring goals? I believe he will. I genuinely believe he will keep scoring goals, Erling Haaland, right? He will absolutely score a lot of goals. And it's all about the way they play. Are they going to control the games? You know what I mean? Are they going to be able to control the games? Manchester City, actually, currently, are a team that I think play very, very... I think the way Pep Guardiola is moving now, which is going to be astonishing to say, is actually he's going actually now towards playing similar to Mikel Arteta. In terms of when they lose the ball, they go compact and they retreat and defend. And that's why Man City's defense have been improving massively. And that's why Liverpool are not looking good defensively, because the structure defensively for Liverpool is not as good as Arsenal and Manchester City. That is nuts to say. You know what I mean? And I actually applaud Pep Guardiola for this. It's actually ridiculous to sit here and say that Pep Guardiola have adapted lately to actually the new way of playing football, which is be more in control. When you lose the ball, you press for like 20 seconds. If you don't get the ball or 30 seconds, you retreat, right? You retreat. And I like it. I'm watching Manchester City now and going forward, very exciting with Doku, very exciting with Foden, very exciting with Savinho. and actually very, very, very good in terms of the defensive structure, right? Very good, right? It's low risk, and maybe it's not as exciting as people want it to be. Maybe Manchester City is not as exciting. They don't press for 90 minutes. They're not on the front foot for 90 minutes. But that is why, if you look at Manchester City latest games, clean sheets against Everton, clean sheets against Brentford, clean sheet against Villarreal, clean sheet against Man United, clean sheet against Napoli, clean sheet, 1 goal against Burnley. Yes, they conceded 2 goals against Monaco, and they conceded a goal against Arsenal, but they limit the opposition's chances, right? They're actually very good. And listen, Mahdi, if you want to say, I mean, Masters, it's not bad. It's not a shame that Pep Guardiola is adapting. The reason why, because Donnarumma is not a sweeper keeper. Donnarumma is not great with his feet. So they need to drop the line a little bit. So it's very good that Pep Guardiola is doing this. I will applaud him. I'll sit here and say, Pep Guardiola, you absolutely now showed me that you are someone who can adapt a style, adapt a way of playing. And I applaud you for it, Pep Guardiola. It's even better. Even though, like, I thought that Pep Guardiola is the master in creating systems that work in the league. You're learning and you're getting better. And there's no shame in saying that he's adapting, right? There's no shame. And by the way, it didn't matter if it's Diaz, Gavardiol, Rico Lewis, Nunes, Rodri, Nico Gonzalez, Stones. They play a system. He is actually now not relying on individuals. So I agree. I disagree with the people that keep saying they're one defensive injury away. They are maybe one injury away from Haaland, but I can't just sit here and predict injuries for Erling Haaland. But he's absolutely, if you watch Man City play, you're like, you're in control. You're absolutely in control, right? You're in control of, you're not in control in terms of position and stuff like this only. You're in control of where do you want to defend? Where do you want the opposition to defend? Do you want the opposition to cross? You're blocking all the avenues to goal. That is what Pep Guardiola is doing. But that is what opposite to what fucking Liverpool are doing. It's opposite to what Liverpool are doing. If you ask me, that is opposite to what Liverpool are doing. You know what I mean? It's so opposite to what Liverpool are doing. And that is something that we need to actually sit here and actually, oh my God. If there is this, where did it go, bro? Where did it go? The other one. Where did it go? The Arne Slot. Listen, this is about Liverpool. If Arne Slot. But before we go on, I wanted to show you this clip. It's actually funny. And it popped on my feed. It's actually a couple of clips that are funny. Look at this. They are talking about how they should defend Gabriel in set pieces.
Bro, let me show you how you have to defend. Can you guys stand up, please? I'm going to give a demonstration of how what people need to defend Gabriel. Let me just show you, right? Oh, it's like this. Look. No, not like this. If I'm, please, stand in formation here.
You're Gabriel.
Yes, I'm Gabriel.
Yeah.
There needs to be, you need to be here. Then thank you. Follow me, bro. I can't. Thank you. Now, what they do, guys, just do this. You're gonna be my dummy. You're my player. I'm just gonna put you here. I'm Gabriel. This is what teams are letting happen. You're my little dummy. Yeah. By the way, but. What?
That's actually very, very funny, to be honest with you. We will talk about Liverpool. It's actually very, very funny, actually, to talk about this. And listen, people are saying if you take Haaland out of the equation, I wanted to go back to City. If you take Haaland out of the equation, they struggle to get top 4. Fine. But why are you taking Haaland out? Why? Isn't Haaland part of the team? If you take Donnarumma out, like, isn't Haaland part of the team? So to go back to this conversation, well, unless we see Haaland out of the team, we shouldn't be talking about it, right? We shouldn't be discussing it. Guys, less than 40 likes away from 200. I said the target is 300 likes. And also I want as much just to support the channel to go to OK Jersey after the show and use the code JUDGE, to be honest with you. It's ridiculous that people want to just go back. It's ridiculous for people to actually talk about Haaland being out. Why Haaland is out? We'll talk about Liverpool now. Slot is undefeated. I'm going to actually let me check the lineup actually for Liverpool. If I'm gonna actually search Liverpool lineup, to be honest with you. I'm actually gonna search it, but we'll talk about Liverpool. But that is the reality about Manchester City. You can't take Erling Haaland out and just assume. But let's now listen to what Jamie Carragher said. But before we do that, let me actually see what Mark Goldbridge said about Haaland. It's actually very, very funny.
Anyway, we've got a goal. We've got another goal. We've got a goal. It's PSV. And Man City have scored as well. Man City are 1-0 up against Villarreal. Guess who scored? Oh, it's actually boring. It's boring now. Bore off, you robot. Put my batteries in. Score, goal. Erling Haaland. It's actually boring. I think Harry Kane has more integrity to himself as a goal scorer. Erling Haaland's just a bloody robot. Boring. Score goal. Score goal. Turn robot. Kane's better than Haaland.
He's so fucking rattled. He's so rattled. It's unbelievable, bro. Mark is undefeated. He's so salty. He's so rattled and salty. It's unbelievable. I swear to God. It is unfucking believable how salty and rattled he is, to be honest with you. It's so unbelievable how salty and rattled he is. Let me show you the lineup, people, for Liverpool actually currently. This is the lineup for Liverpool actually. It is. Mamar, thank you, everyone. By the way, I'm just going to say you guys are absolutely so generous in your donation to keep the channel afloat, to keep the channel up, with all the super chats and all the donations and all the likes, and everything is absolutely amazing by you guys. Amazing people. And I want to thank you guys. And we're actually approaching 45,000. You guys are absolutely legends. I swear to God, you're undefeated. Have you seen the lineup? It's right in front of you. Mamarashvili, Konate, Van Dijk, Ekitike, Gakpo, Isak, Frimpong right back, Robertson at left back, Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai, and Florian Wirtz. I genuinely believe that this lineup is absolutely, it's so attacking that I'm not sure if Liverpool will be able to listen, I didn't watch Frankfurt this season, so I'm not going to sit here and be disingenuous, right, and tell you that I watched Frankfurt. But I think that this is tons of attacking players, tons. I don't think there's a lot of balance in this team. I think having Frimpong got right back, and I'm not saying that this is gonna work or not gonna work, right? I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna sit here and be disingenuous, right? I don't know what he has in mind. But if you have Wirtz, Ekitike, Gakpo, and Isak, exactly, who's defending, my friend? Who's defending? You know what I mean? Who's defending? I don't understand. It's ridiculous, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. You know what I mean? I don't know how Liverpool will play. I don't know if he's going to be defensive. Listen, if they concede a goal in the beginning, it's going to fall apart. It might fall apart. And is that what Liverpool fans wanted? Did you guys want this lineup with like this? Did you guys want Gravenberch out, Salah out? It's ridiculous, actually. Are you talking about me? Am I smoking? What do you mean by that? Like, he's so attacking is ridiculous. Like, exactly, he's playing FIFA Manager's mode. It's way too attack. Like, we keep fucking sitting down. Okay, I'm just gonna be annoyed here. Arne Slot keeps talking about that. He is so concerned with attacking that he's forgetting that there's another part of football. It's called defending. It's called defending. Bro, you're playing away from home. Where is the defending? What is this? What is it? 5 attackers, 5 defenders? The right back even is fucking attacking. What is this? What is he doing? How are you approaching a game where you can lose the game and it'll be 5 fucking losses in a row, and you're putting 5 at like 5? What is this? Even Frimpong, the fucking winger. What is this? It's okay, JT, you're saying it's bold and risky. But if they lose, you wouldn't say this. If they concede chances, you wouldn't say this. Curtis Jones is not a DM. Sabozlai is not a DM. He's not. Who's defending? It's not one part of the fucking game. Bro, it's fucking, like, it's ridiculous. Both teams in low block, ball in the center spot. Who are the both teams? I want to know. Right? I want to know what you mean. Like, I want to know what you mean. So, what do you mean by this? But thank you. Appreciate you so much. The man from Uncle said, it took the engine out of my car. I think I would struggle to get it to work. Exactly. Erling Haaland. Yeah. Let's take Erling Haaland out of Man City for it not to work. But why are you taking the engine out? Why? Like, you want the car to drive without gas, right? Without benzene. You don't put benzene, you don't put gas, and then you're asking, take the gas out of the car, it wouldn't drive. Yeah, bravo. Okay. You solved the Einstein equation. Bravo. Bravo, everyone. Take Haaland out of City. Why are you taking Haaland? So, yeah, to answer you, it's absolutely, I think it's a stupid argument currently for City to say take Haaland out. Brati, I don't know what that means, Hamid, but thank you so much. Brati, I don't know what that means. Hamid. But, Hamid, who do you have today in the Champions League? Did you play yesterday? Hamid, did you play yesterday in the Champs? Hamid, who did you play? You and Man United. By the way, Man United, and I said it, Man United and AC Milan should have a friendly every Tuesday or Wednesday to actually have something for their fans in the midweek. Tell me, who did you play? Right? Brati means brother, Hamid. Thank you, Habibi. But Hamid, just answer the question. Answer the question. Would you like to play Man United in midweek every Tuesday and Wednesday? Maybe you and Man United can have a, maybe. You know what I mean? You and Man United can play a game on Tuesday, Wednesday. And you guys can play one in San Siro if Inter are not playing. And then maybe in the next one you play Old Trafford. We play 8 games, and then whoever wins more will give them the Mickey Mouse Cup. How about that, Ham? Bro, you could just fucking do this, bro. And you can do this, Brati. And then you'll have a trophy called Mickey Mouse European Trophy. That we can do this, Hamid. Bro, it's astonishing. But thank you, Hamid. You're always supporting the channel. I love you, man. We're always supporting the channel. Love you. Thank you. You know, it's all banter and jokes, but it's fucking AC Milan playing Man. Imagine fucking AC Milan playing Man United in a friendly every Tuesday, once in Old Trafford and one in San Siro, and then they hand the trophy to whoever. Can we make it like a set of 9 games? Whoever wins 4. Set of like 7 games. Whoever win 4 win the trophy. Bro, love it. But thank you, Hamid. Really appreciate the support for that channel. Thank you so much for spending your hard-earned money to always banter me. It's always jokes and banter. You know what I mean? My favorite Milan player, without a shadow of a doubt, is Andrea Pirlo. I can't hate this guy. He is my favorite ever Milan player with Maldini. Right? I don't want to turn this into you're a Man United fan. Come back. Milan can come back to me when they have a treble or they have number 20. If they have a second star on their shirt, I can talk to them. I need a second star from them, 20 league titles. Didn't you, as Man United fan, used to tell that to Liverpool with 6 Champions Leagues? Didn't you tell Liverpool, come back when you have number 20? I'm saying it to AC Milan, and you said it to Liverpool fans. Come back when you have 20, you frauds. Come back when you have 20, you frauds. Didn't you guys used to say that? Right? Come back when you have number 20. That's what you guys used to say to Liverpool. So I'm saying it to AC Milan. You guys used to say to Liverpool, come back when you have a treble. To AC Milan fans, come back when you have a treble. When you win that treble, come and talk to me, my friend. Come and talk to me, my friend. I'm loud. I'm 3-3, 9 goals none conceded in the Champions League. Right? Come back when you have a treble. So you have 1. Okay, so you have 7. Come back when you have number 20, and come back when you have a treble. Okay, so I'm not gonna win 7 Champions Leagues. Come back when you have a treble, and come back when you have 20. 2-1 more. You say come back when I have a 7, 2-1 for me. 2-1. And it might take you your lifetime to win a treble. I'm gonna tell you, for the next 100 years, AC Milan might not win a treble. 100 years. We might win 7 Champions Leagues in the next 100 years, but you won't win a treble in the next 100 years. You won't. In the next 100 years, I don't think in my lifetime, until I die, maybe 10 years, maybe 5 years, maybe next year, maybe 4 years, I don't think you'll win a treble. You will never have that feeling, bro. You know, Champions League 7 times, I've felt a Champions League. I've felt it. I've seen my team win a Champions League. You have seen your team win 7, right? But you will never see your team win a treble. Just remember this. You will never in your life see your team win it. In your life, you'll never see your team win a treble. You will never. So you will never, like I have at 7 times, you have that feeling 7 times. It gets boring after the 3rd, 4th time, right? But that feeling of a treble, you will never feel it. Ever in your life. You're like that win when you're like, you won your cup, you won the Champions League, and you won the league, you will never see it. You'll never feel it. I might feel another Champions League win. By the way, 7 Champions League win, the 7th one is similar to the feeling of the 6th. The 6th is similar to the feeling of the 4th. We already got our first. You got your first, you got your second, you got your third, right? Arsenal might win a Champions League and feel their first, right? I know it's becoming boring to the audience. Guys, let me know if you guys are in the audience are bored, right? But if I already have the Champions League feeling, but you'll never feel the treble. And I repeat it again. You know what I mean? A treble is hard in football. You won a Champions League once, twice, 3 times, fine, right? Winning the treble is the pinnacle of football. Mo, you're an Arsenal fan, shush. Don't tell anyone. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone, because people listen. People are here. Don't tell anyone. You know the drill. You know the drill, Hamid. Shh. Shh. Calm down. Don't tell people. Don't tell them. Because they might come and say, I'm an Arsenal fan. They might say that. Anyway, back to the show. Back to the show. Back to the show. I'm not alone, bro. I'm not anything, bro. Bro, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Who fucking says I'm an Arsenal fan? Fuck Arsenal. Bro. Me being honest about Arsenal doesn't mean I'm a fucking Arsenal fan. What the fuck Arsenal? Fucking play Arsenal in January. Fuck Arsenal. They're the enemy in the Champions League. They're the enemy. If I face Arsenal, fucking want to fuck them up. What are you talking about? I want to win against Arsenal. Who cares about Arsenal? I actually spoke about the lineup, Fonzie, and I'm gonna repeat again. Let's go back to Liverpool and the lineup actually for Liverpool. Number 1, Fonzie. Anyone can say whatever, bro. Anyone can say whatever they want. I can say anything. You know what I mean? Anyone can say whatever. Going back to the Liverpool lineup, guys, 2 likes away. The target is 300 likes, guys. 300 likes, right? 300. People, remember last season, when people say I'm an Arsenal fan, I was objective about Liverpool last season, about Salah, about Liverpool play, about Van Dijk, but people didn't call me a Liverpool fan last season. I was objective about Chelsea, but people don't say, Mo, you're a Chelsea fan. Bro, I'm trying to be objective. That's why I made this channel. I wanted to talk about football with you guys, with everyone here. I wanted to talk about the football. Camera, fix. I wanted to talk about the football. So I'm being honest. I'm trying to be honest. You know what I mean? Fonzie, the lineup. Guys, can we get the 300 likes? I want the 300 likes. Come on now. 300 likes, guys. The lineup, to be honest with you, I'm just gonna say this. This is so attacking, Fonzie. Who's gonna defend? So I spoke on the football terrace and I spoke with Osam about this. Let me get this out of the way. I spoke with Osam about this, guys. It doesn't matter if Salah is dropped. It doesn't matter if Gakpo is dropped, if Isak is dropped, if Ekitike is dropped. That is not the point. But I think what is the problem with this lineup? It's so much all-out attack. But I think one of the main problems about Liverpool is defensively, structurally, defensively, you're wide open. You're wide open. This midfield and the fullback, maybe Robertson is better defensively than Kirkis. Frimpong on the right back, who didn't play bad, to be honest with you, Frimpong, but he's not a defender. You know what I mean? With the way Van Dijk is playing, with the way your midfield is wide open, I would think that he would go a little bit. Maybe he could have played, maybe drop Wirtz, or maybe drop Gakpo, play Ekitike, Wirtz, Isak, drop Isak, play Ekitike up top. This is so much attack, right? Fonzie, thank you so much. I think you are right, but I think Curtis and Szoboszlai in the middle, as long as they don't have the license to roam, they can defend. So it's about the structure, which is what Tyler here is saying. It's Frankfurt. It's shame if we lose no matter what. I agree with you, Tyler, but in the same time, don't put yourself in a position that you concede chances and then he complains that he missed chances. Liverpool today needed to be a little bit more cautious, especially because you're playing away from home. Because Frankfurt create chances. They play on the counter-attack. They do kind of similar to Man United and Crystal Palace. So to approach the game that much attacking is too hard. It's too much for me, Tyler. It's too much. I think it's a lot, to be honest with you. It's too much. Like, we've seen when Szoboszlai played in the midfield with Curtis Jones, it's not defensively sound. It's not defensively sound. It's not as good. It's not defensively sound. Mo, it's a box midfield. Falls, Footy Judge Mo. It's a box midfield with Wirtz left 10, Ekitike right 10, and Frimpong right wing 3, 2, 4, 1. So basically the sides are empty then. So the sides are empty. I don't know anybody about the Frankfurt lineup, to be honest, actually, to me to discuss it. It's I'm not sure how he's gonna play. It is. But there is one more thing. It's not only I'm gonna keep the same energy and be consistent, right? I'm gonna be consistent. It is not only about the lineup. It is not only about the lineup, right? It is also about the balance and how the players are standing on the pitch, right? It's not only about the lineup. Like, for example, if he asks Gakpo to track back and asks Ekitike to track back and asks Wirtz to track back, that is the right. That is the right approach. You know, you can put whoever you put on the pitch. You know that whoever you can put on the pitch. You know what I mean? But in the same time, it's all about instructions. If Liverpool start this game against Frankfurt, and I see Ekitike not defending, I see Gakpo not coming back, I see Szoboszlai pressing high, I see Curtis Jones pressing high, I see Isak not coming back, so it's basically not defensively sound. You know what I mean? You know, not defensively sound. You need to give instructions to player, right? Not defensively good. So if you say it's 3-3-4 or whatever, it doesn't matter. 3-4-3, 3-3-4, 3-4-2, 3-4-1-2. I don't care. It doesn't matter how you play 3-2, whatever. You know what? 3-2, 3, whatever you want to play. That is not the point. The point is about instructions, which is what people miss in football. It doesn't matter if you play Moreno. It doesn't matter if you play Eze. It doesn't matter if you play Odegaard. As long as you give them the right instructions. Same for Pep. Doesn't matter if it's Foden, Bernardo, Reinders, Rodri, Nico Gonzalez. As long as you are actually giving them, the right instruction, which is what Tyler Jones is talking about here, right? As long as he's giving them the right instructions. Guys, we're still looking for the 300. Also, I wanted to ask you something. There is over 400 people here. Okay, Jersey right here, guys. They sponsor us. I need you guys to click and go check them out. If you're gonna buy a shirt from them, buy the vintage ones as well, or the current ones. They ship all over the world. Make sure to put the code JUDGE. I'm gonna say it again. Scan the QR code or actually go to OK Jersey. I know some of you went from Osam. I want you guys to actually go and try it. It helps me. It helps the channel, right? Someone says, why are you waffling, Mo? Why are you here? Why am I waffling? Why are you here? Are you here to tell me I'm waffling? It's fantastic, you know? I am absolutely loving this. Frankfurt have a lot of pace and attack. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? Home advantage. This is worse than Flick. It depends on the high line. Like, he's not going to play a high line. You know what I mean? He's not going to play a high line. So it's not something that someone said, I'm getting addicted to Liverpool lose. I'm like a click addict. I need my hit. We'll see how it goes with Wirtz. Mo, crazy fact. It's October and Erling Haaland is only 2 goals away from equaling Vinicius' goal tally in 23-24, of which people say he was robbed of Ballon d'Or. Yeah, Erling Haaland is on a run, bro. He's absolutely on a run. You know what I mean? He's on a run. I like the show, Mo, but you're coming here to banter me. Why are you saying I'm waffling? Why are you saying I'm waffling? I'm not waffling. Plus, Flick was genuine. He won the Champions League and Bundesliga doing that. Yeah, I don't like his style. Mo, Isak doesn't press and track back. No team carries a player in modern game unless you're Messi. You get like the team can absolutely run for you. We'll see how Arne Slot actually played this game. I'm worried for Liverpool. I am so worried for Liverpool. I actually didn't watch. I tried to reach out to him to do content with him. He doesn't respond, to be honest. He doesn't respond, right? So I like his shorts. I think he's genuine Inter fan. I like his football analysis. Sometimes he waffles. All of us waffle, to be honest with you. All of us waffle. Do you think Liverpool get Semenyo in January? More money. Let's throw more money. And Chiesa being benches. Let's throw more money at Liverpool. Chiesa being benches is ridiculous, actually. It's absolutely nuts and ridiculous, to be honest with you. Chiesa getting benches. I think Chiesa deserved a start over Gakpo, to be honest. And generally, I don't know what the guy can do for him to earn a start at Liverpool. I don't know what he can do. You know what I mean? I have no idea who he can do. You know what I mean? Semenyo also is going to wait for Arsenal probably, right? Guys, listen to Tevin. Run up the likes. Let's get to 300 likes live. It actually helps the show massively. I didn't see Chelsea lineup, so let me check Chelsea lineup. We haven't spoken about Chelsea lineup. Chelsea. This is too small. Chelsea lineup. What is the Chelsea lineup? Fofana starting. Gittins. Fofana. This is. Who is gonna start? What is the lineup? Where is the actual official lineup? I'm trying to find it, bro. Where is the lineup for Chelsea? Hatu, Tosin, Lavia. This Chelsea team should win on paper, to be honest with you. They should win on paper. Let me just put it on the screen. 9-2. Here we go. This is the Chelsea lineup. Jorgensen, Fofana, Tosin, Hato. Right? Caicedo right back. Lavia, Fernandez, Gittins, Bonanotti, Estevao, Gui. That is so fucking weak. Oh my God. If after spending billions, this is what you have as a fucking lineup. Are you guys happy with this? Are you all happy? Are you all happy with this lineup? This is ridiculous. I don't like this lineup. You know what I mean? Why is he not starting Malo Gusto as right back? Bro, this forward line is so fucking weak. It's unbelievable. This is so weak. Yeah, because Ajax are shit, people are saying. Bro. I don't know if it's enough or not. I'll be watching the Liverpool game. I'll be watching the, of course, the Chelsea game. And who else I'll be watching? Probably I'll be watching Real Madrid versus Juventus. I wouldn't fucking watch Spurs versus Monaco, to be honest with you. I don't. I wouldn't watch Monaco. I wouldn't watch Monaco versus Spurs, you know? I wouldn't be watching this. Did someone send me a message? It's just ridiculous. Let's see. Yes. Erling Haaland is aggressive also. But listen, AC Milan is playing too? Yes. Where are you playing, bro? You're playing today. Were you playing against, are you playing against Man United? Are you playing against Man United? Malo Gusto's absent. Chelsea against Ajax due to illness. Okay, fair enough. Juve versus Madrid. Who you got? Madrid. 100%. Real Madrid are going to smash Juventus without a shadow of a doubt. You're going to smash Juventus. But this lineup is weak, bro. From Chelsea, bro. Is weak. Is weak. Is so weak. You know what I mean? But I don't know. If Chelsea don't win today, what are we saying? What are we saying if Chelsea don't win today? Right? I don't know. I don't know what are we guys saying if Chelsea don't win. What are you guys saying also? I just wanted to understand. Isak and Ekitiki, I'm excited. You're excited. What about the defense? You're doing your manager's work. You're actually saying the same exact thing as your manager. You know, you're saying the same thing as your manager. You're all excited about the attack. You're all excited about the attack. You know what I mean? If Arsenal, if fucking Chelsea don't win, it's absolutely nuts and crazy. It's actually crazy. So yeah. I looked at your message. Erling Haaland is aggressive. Also, his calmness. He's also in front of the goal. I really want to be like him. Yeah, Ekitiki wanting to be like him is. We'll see how it goes. I ain't excited. Redline Taranga saying I ain't excited. Bro, the midfield and the defense for Liverpool might be a problem, people. It might be a problem. You know, it might be a big problem for you. People are saying run this on first in set pieces, second is in open play. Your team, open play XG. Damn, this is something, isn't it? Look at this. Manchester City is first in open play. Arsenal are second in open play, which is ridiculous. Open play goal. Premier League. Set piece XG per game. Arsenal are number 1 per game in XG. Man City are number 1 in open play. But you know what's surprising? Arsenal are second in open play XG per match in the Premier League. Wow. I thought Arsenal don't create any chances. I thought they don't. I thought they don't. Akash, you can contact me on Twitter or Instagram. My DMs are open for everyone. I try to respond unless it's a hate message like I received from a Liverpool fan that keeps actually fucking sending me weird messages. Manchester City are second last in set piece. Second last in set piece. You know, XG. Liverpool are same here, you know. First in set piece and second in open play is crazy. That's a response. Redline Taranga, slot out will be commonplace soon. I am just early. You're early to the party. You're early to the party, my friend. Slot out is crazy. But what are we saying if slot loses? Okay, let me just put that in perspective. What if, and I'm just looking at the Liverpool fixtures. What if in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if Arne Slot loses 4 out of 6? He plays Frankfurt, Brentford away, Villa, Crystal Palace, Real Madrid, and City. What if he loses 4 out of the next 6 games before the international break? Is it Forza Inter sempre? Always Forza Inter. What if he loses? Is it Arne Slot out for people now? Are we saying Arne Slot out? Are we gonna see Poch out but Slot out? Get Slot out of my club. Slot out. Are we gonna see this? Sempre means always. So Forza Inter sempre means Forza Inter always. Slot out. Get Slot out of my club. You know, let me just put this in front of you guys. This is. If Liverpool lose against Frankfurt in Champions League, it would be the first time they have lost 5 games in a row since 1953. He's going to break records. Right? It's going to be record if that happens. I don't speak Italians. I don't speak Italian, to be honest with you. Get me on MHF one of these days to break it down. I was never Klopp out, so it's not a knee-jerk reaction. I know that you aren't. To be honest with you. Bro, they're gonna run the Ten Hag thing. You remember when Man United fans did the Ten Hag thing? Where they were like, oh my God, Ten Hag did this, Ten Hag did that. That would be nuts. You know what I mean? If that's the case. When is Osam starting his stream? Is he starting his stream soon? Everyone is starting their watch-alongs. Guys, support that. Can we get to 300 likes before? Because it's going to end in 2 minutes. We're 50 likes away from actually 300. Right? 50 likes away. So just, we get the likes up. And also, don't forget to scan OK Jersey. Guys, support the channel. Support the channel. I cooled down a bit. I don't think I am Slot out, but I am very, very close. That is nuts, Fonzie. That is crazy, actually, to say Slot out now. That is nuts to say that. You know what I mean? I'm so excited about it. I'm going to watch it in here, to be honest with you. I'm going to watch it in here, to be honest. I'm not going to watch it in downstairs. I'm going to watch it here because I need to have 3 games on the screen, so I don't have downstairs. I don't have enough screens. So I'm waiting for Hussam to start his stream, actually. Guys, support the channel, guys. Support the channel. Can we get 300 likes? What else? What comments? It's not crazy. I got several reasons, Mo. I know you explained some of them in super chats and stuff like this. I want to hear what Tyler thinks as well. I'm not Slot out either, but I'm trending that way. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy, right? Liverpool fans saying Slot out is nuts, actually. It's absolutely crazy. Like, I don't understand how people can be Slot out, especially that he won the league last season, you know? I don't think he should be Slot out, to be honest with you. I don't think he should be. Currently, no, big up Adina. Hello from Romania. How do you feel about Kivu? I think he's improving. I like his football better than Inzaghi. I think we're so exciting to watch going forward. We are absolutely amazing. We create abundance of chances. We score abundance of goals. I think we just need to tighten the defense a little bit. But I like actually watching my team play football. It's not boring. It's very good. I like my team. I love it. And I think he's creating something different than Inzaghi. I think he pushes a lot of players forward. I think it's very flexible. I think the midfield is not as rigid as under Inzaghi. I think his midfield float around a lot. So I think that he is actually creating something special. All we need is a couple of things. If we get a strong, quick defender to play in the center of the defense, instead of Acerbi or De Vrij, and we get maybe a strong midfielder. You know what I mean? Yes, we have changed a lot, Ninja. We have absolutely changed a lot. We create way more chances. We play way more offensive football. You know what I mean? We create abundance. That's why we scored 9 goals in the Champions League. That's why we scored 18 goals in 7 games, more than 2 goals a game. Actually, 2.5 goals a game in Serie A. We create tons in XG. We are one big chances XG. We score a lot of goals. 46 goals conceded last 36 Premier League games, by the way. That is crazy, actually. Just to think about that is actually crazy, which is what I'm saying, that tonight's lineup for Arne Slot screams one thing: risk again, not tight defensively. You know what I mean? He is so offensive. People say Spicy Ange. You know what I mean? Spicy Ange is crazy. You know, Spicy Ange is nuts. Actually, if you say this, it's unexpected and unpredictable. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave you guys to go to Osam. I want to thank everyone. By the way, you guys have been very generous in donations. You guys have been absolutely amazing in the support. We're 30 likes away from 300, but I gotta ask you something, guys, before we actually end the show. Actually, I need you guys to go to OK Jersey, and actually, I need you guys to go to OK Jersey and actually make sure, right? Make sure to actually put the code judge. The code judge right here in front of you guys, right here. The code judge. Make sure to check it out. OK Jersey, great quality, by the way. Affordable, very affordable as well. All the teams, by the way. Big 6, not Big 6, La Liga, Serie A, everything. Just make sure to check them out. They deliver everywhere. I think they deliver everywhere, guys. But make sure, if you fucking scan it, make sure to put the code judge to get the 8%. Right? So at least I'm not going to get money out of it. People that think I get money out of it, I don't get any money out of 8%. It's just the 8% for you using the code judge. So make sure to check it out, guys. Just scan it. It's in the description. And thank you. 19 or so of your goals assisted by referee, like the penalty you earned. Right? Like the penalty you earned, you fraud. Like the absolute fraud of a penalty you earned the other day. Bro. Mo been brainwashed. I'm not brainwashed, my friend. I'm not been brainwashed. But I'm gonna leave you guys to go to Osam. Let's watch the games. I'll see you guys on Ahwa. And make sure to turn on the notification bell because I'm gonna upload reactions to the games. And I will see you guys later. And I don't earn commission. I don't. Not from the 8% though. I don't earn commission from sales at all. I don't. I'm giving you flat out, Tony. I'm honest. I don't get the commission. From the 8%, it's not a commission. Right? To be honest, the guy, like, we sponsor in every stream differently. I don't get commission. I get, like, just whatever, set money. And just be. See, I'm very completely honest with you guys. I'm just get complete set money per stream. That's it. So that's why you guys need to help me with this. You guys need to help me and scan it and just put the code judge. I'm going to see you guys on Don Osam. On the watch along, let's enjoy it together. We're out of here, people.